Hello everyone. In previous session, I explained about Spring IOC and AOP using Spring XML. This session we will do it with annotation, purely annotation based approach without XML. What we will do, we will take the same example of IOC AOP what previous session I had. That same example will transfer, will convert it to annotation. See how easily you can do it, right? How easily you can transfer XML based to annotation based, and then annotation based. When initially annotation was introduced, at that time you cannot convert 100% annotation. Still, you need to have a string context XML where you will define the type is annotation. But now later slowly Spring has given that 100% you can have annotation based without having an XML. So see, let me show you this how you can convert a XML based project to an Annotation based project. And then at the end, I will tell what is the benefit of having a XML based application. You know, that is the biggest advantage why you need to have XML based configuration. Because during runtime, without changing any code, you can still continue with configuring the XML file. Let me go share my screen and we'll continue from there. I think my screen is visible, right? So this is the project tested which we did Spring demo, right? This is the project. If you have seen, this is the project what we yesterday did. We'll we'll convert this project to class path XML. Everything will convert this project to your annotation. So let me go and create a new project, Maven project. This is this I'm starting from beginning. You can see how you can create a Maven project also here, right? So next, Maven archetype, right? ORG Apache Maven.archetype. Let's select that and let's go forward. I'll give this package name ORG group ID ORG, something ORG example dot something ORG Spring dot the same package will give example, right? Whatever Spring demo has, because it will be easy for us to copy all the classes from there to here and paste it rather writing again, right? And then we will add the annotation tags to make it annotated. Here artifact will be Spring, artifact means project name. Let's give Spring annotation, uh, Spring annotation. Let's give that name. Spring annotation and then finish. It will take some time. Hey, when you are going with the Spring XML based, the advantage is your whatever Spring XML based application you're creating, right? Whatever the XML based application you're creating, you will have a XML file where you can always configure during the runtime. That is the one of the biggest advantage when you go with XML. If you want to add some configuration, if you do want to do some changes, without compiling your classes, uh, and you know that your jar file or the deployed application has all this implementation, but it is not configured because that was not required. Now you want to configure them, you can easily configure them without any issue. But in this case, where in this current days, in the current age, if people are following REST API, right? If you are following microservices concept, in microservices, all the REST APIs or all the APIs are kind of small services, right? They are not combined like traditional uh, web service or traditional services. So people what they do, since microservice concept is all the services are say small services, they go with annotation because replacing. it won't create any issue, right? Replacing it won't create an issue. It won't take much time. So that's why they do that and go with annotation. But you again need to think what approach you are going to do. You know what approach you are going to do or what approach you are going to take for this particular implementation, right? So let me go with the Spring Annotation project. It got created here. Let me open the form. First thing is, first thing is the form file where we need to add all the dependencies that need to compile the program, right? All the Maven dependencies we need to add in the form.xml. So I'm opening the form.xml first. Okay, this is the form.xml. And here, if you see in that form.xml, I'll go to the old project form.xml, that is Spring demo. But in my previous session, I've explained you. There, what I will do, I'll copy, from these properties, dependency management, dependencies, all this I'll copy, till the end. I will go till the end. Except till the build. Come back to the current annotation POM file, paste it here, right? So now it has all the dependencies that we had in the old project. We got all the dependencies here as well, right? Now these dependencies, that means we are ready with the POM. We do not require to worry about the POM file. And here in this, we don't need string context XML, so we'll not be worried about the string context XML, right? Now let me go and see this project. This is source. These all source annotation source that type of source. These are not required. Let me delete all these because I'm going to add. I'm going to add the project from the other. I'm going to add the project from this particular Spring demo project that what we had yesterday, that project. So let me go to the Spring annotation and delete this main file folder. It's not required, right? So I deleted. Now let me go to this guy, main, uh, Spring demo main folder and copy it. Test is not required, test folder, but yeah, main folder is required. So I copied the main folder, and you see all the classes they came here, right? So see, I will have this application context XML because I need to configure the AOP aspect J into the class. Once I've configured that, we can delete that context.xml, right? Let me go here. You see all the classes we have here, right? All the classes, all the classes we have here. Now the same example I'm taking, so it won't take much time for us to configure. First, we have to go to the app.java. See, this is app.java where our application get initialized. So here, the first configuration you need to add is add the configuration. That means you are telling Spring, this is the configuration file from where I'm going to start my you know execution. And then we need to have, because we will have the AOP thing here, so we will need to enable aspect J. We need to enable aspect J. We need to enable aspect J here. And since this is also one of the component class, I will make this as one of the component class. We need to have component, aggregate component. What basically does, it will say, this is a bin class or this is a class which will be added to bins. In the application context XML will have bin, right? That bin is basically this component. When you add aggregate component, it is called bin. Earlier, aggregate bin used to be added. Then one more thing we need to add. We need to add component scan. Basically, we need to tell in which all packages we have our, in which all packages we have our all these uh, classes. So that will be like base package, right? Equal to, then you start your double quote, and then curly braces, and then double quote. See, if you see these base packages, right? Uh, Here we can scan. We have to scan through a package, right? Which all packages I will have my classes. So I can tell my base packages com.string, com dot Spring, because these are the starting package. And if you see com.spring.example, then I have all the classes. I have example.service, I have example.spring demo, I have example.service.logging. Okay. So what I will do, example.vo, spring.example.vo. I can have com.spring.example, or I can say com.spring. Either one of them will work, right? So I have defined this. This much is the configuration which I am telling initially to the app.java class. This is the class which you have to do this way. Now what I will do here, I will have one more method that will be like private get, private void execute. I have one method called execute, and I will take all the implementation from the main class to this execute method. You know, all these, all these whatever I have here, except this application context, all of them I will take to the where I will take to the execute method. Okay, all of them I've taken to the execute method, right? Now I will slowly make this happen. How? So see, when we're having this application content dot contest dot xml, basically this XML file, you have to go with application context. Application context has different implementation like class path XML, file system XML, web XML, so many configuration there. But when we are going with annotation based, we don't need this. We need to go with, we need to go with based configuration. Annotation based configuration will be there. Annotation configuration application context. We need to go with this. We need to go with this annotation based after configuration application context. We need to create an instance of that class. So this is how. Now this no more application context XML is required. Here we are initializing the context, we can say, or application context, in not the actual object, but yeah, our application, whatever it needed, we're going to initialize to this. Now here, what you can do, application context dot get bin, right? Dot get bin. Here I can write app. App is basically this class, and this class bin I want to go ahead, right? Because I will call the execute method using this class bin, and execute method will do everything for me. See, this is how. Then app will have here app dot execute. This is what we have here, right? This is how it works. But before that, how our all other classes will get initialized? How seen when we're initializing the application context XML using class path XML context and loading the application context XML dot file to the class path application context factory. So what application context factory is doing? It is reading all the bin IDs from the XML file and initializing object for us accordingly. In this case, how annotation will understand what need to do or what need not to do. So what you have to do, you have to tell the annotation, you have to register the configuration class here. And in configuration class, you will have everything initialization, all the initialization. See, annotation configuration class dot register. So I will do this class, app dot config, app dot class. Basically register this class, and in this class top what I've written configuration. This is the configuration class of mine, because all the bin initialization and dependencies start from this particular class. Now next what happens? So next, once you have registration, you have to go to annotation configuration application. Then what you do, you have to do dot register, a dot refresh. Sometime what happen, without refreshing, it won't load all the classes. So you do a refresh for your better, you know uh, Now this is how you initialize your configuration thing in your Spring context server, right? This is how you do. Now let's go to this. Yes, this is how it works. Now see, for the app class we have done whatever needed. Now see here, we will not be able to get, if you come to execute method, if you will not be able to get bin, from this approach, application context dot get bin, you will not be able to get. How you're going to get the account service? So see, we'll do the auto varying like setter getter, right? So what we will do, we will create at the rate auto where this is called automatically it will vary it. Yeah, private account service. Account. Now again we go private. Oh, see, this is the not only class we need. We need saving account also because we will transfer money, you will check balance, right? We need saving account also. So auto add private account, right? Here from account. This is one account I need. One more two account, right? Then only I can delete that contest. Here two account, right? This is how it works. Now coming down, all this application context is no more required. See this line number 50, I will delete it. This account service should have it as triple C by mistake. We have had yesterday. So this account service will now will call the get account method. Right? Now coming down to application context between saving account, what will happen here? 53 line number I will delete because that get application is not required form account. It will automatically wire because it will auto wire it and it will automatically work when you not record a new object, create a new object here. Then two account. The two account will also work in this here. Now account service, okay, these all are extra scenes here. Yesterday, I had one mistake. Here this is, so these are the methods we have. This is for check balance. This for now this account service should be fine, right? Yeah. So all the error from the app class is gone, right? All the error from the app class gone. So we don't need any more the class path XML. So see configuration class, we have already configured properly. Configuration class, we are using annotation configuration. I'm registering update class because this is going to initialize and this is going to auto where account service. When it is going to auto where account service, that time it will find the dependencies of account DO service, account service DO. At that time it will automatically auto where account service DO, no need of registering any other thing. So let's go to the account service DO, right? Whatever we have, not account service. Let's go to the account service now. See, in account service, what we are doing in account service here, we need to make it at the rate component because this is a bin, right? Then at the rate we can add service class to represent this is a service class, right? Service implementation. This service annotation is not much of use here, but just add it to represent it is a service class. Now you need to auto where this current account also, right? At the rate because current account instance we need it here auto where. You need to auto where this saving account here, right? At the rate. Now account your service is also required to auto where. The other classes we need to initialize for calling this auto your current account, your saving account, your auto account service DO, your account service DO. So this is how it works, right? Let's go to the next place now. Let's go to the next class, that is account DO service class, right? So let click me here in account DO service class. Let us open that class, account DO service. Um, yeah, account service DO. This is what account service DO. Here, what we need to do, add the red component. Affiliate component. That is enough here in this because we don't have any dependencies. We need not record to add the rate auto where. Then going to the account service DO, then we'll go to account serve DO. Here also we need to add only add that component, nothing else required, right? Then, so see, DO classes we have done with the account services, we have done with the app classes. Now left out is your logging aspect and view object, value objects. So let's go to the logging aspect. What here you need to do, this is the main thing you need to remember. Let me open the application context from the old application so that aspects will add it here, right? So see, first of all it is at the rate aspect. This we have to add. Right? At the rate aspect. Then at the rate component. Right? Because this is also a bin. Logging aspect is a bin as well as it is aspect. See, in this method, after for all the after device for all method and after before device advice for methods, it should be actually all method, but it is method. So see, yesterday when I was talking about aspect, we have aspect, joint point, point cut. Now these methods are joint point. This class is the aspect. Now you need to define point cut. How we will define the point cut here, right? So it should be at the rate. This class is for this method is for after, right? So at the rate after. We define at the rate after, right? We define at the rate after. Then at the rate after, what you have to do? You have to write execution here. You have to put the execution thing here that comes from the application context. The same thing. Your point cut, you take this execution, right? And you put it there. So both of them we have the same execution next. So you can put it here, go to the after and bracket, you put it here. This is what the execution. That means this particular after the advice for all methods will execute after after the calling of the method based on this parameter whatever we passed here. Here in this place also we have to do at the rate before because we are doing it before, right? There's the point cuts. And put the same execution here. Right? So this is what we have done for the logging class now, right? Now let's go to the account class, the value object, right? In the value object, we have account, we have current account, we have saving account. So going to the account class, in account class, nothing, you just need to add right at the rate component. And if you remember, by default, Spring will always initialize a singleton class, a singleton factory, right? To avoid that, right scope always in this value object and you know always write scope and inside the bracket write prototype. Right? This is how you can do. I'll copy this for the component from here account because I have to add it in current account and saving account, right? So let's go to the current account, add it here, and let's go to the saving account, add it here, right? So this is how your annotation configuration is done. You will not require to worry about the XML file. See that whatever we wanted, we have done here. Now go to the app class back and after going to the app class, let's run it and check it. I just copied the class from the yesterday's project to today's project, all the classes and modified it to based on annotation configuration. That means how a XML application you can convert to annotation, or if you don't have any XML application, how you can write a new application or create a new annotation based application. The same approach you can take with the approach I have taken. So I'm running it as a Java application. Let's see what it does. It will throw some exception, something might be missing. Yeah, I know what qualifiers are missing, and we will see what it is actually throwing. Yes. See, it is saying no qualifying bin account service while expected at least one bin which qualify auto candidate dependencies. This auto add. This is what it is trying to say. You go to top, is saying unsatisfied dependency expressed to field account service, right? So it is saying available at least one which qualifies an auto candidate, this. So what we can do here, account service is here, right? So what we will do here, always you can add something called at the rate qualifier, right? At the rate qualifier, and then you can always put here account service. And say take the same tag, take the same tag and the same tag you can put it here inside component. Okay? Double quote. put this account service. So this will basically represent kind of ID, right? Now if you run it, it will not show any error. It might give some other error, right? No qualifying bin type, at least one bin which qualify. See, now it is saying to account service, no qualifying bin type of ORG account service available except at one bin which qualifies auto content dependency this, account service qualifier. Why it is showing that? Let's see. We have registered app dot classes and are getting this app. We're initializing it. Enable this base packages. This com.string. This is how it should be. Somewhere some configuration is missing. Account service, no, that is an example. Account service, I will consider at least one bin which qualifies as auto content dependency injections. Account service. That is what it is trying to tell. Account service is not qualified. Qualifier, private account service. Hmm. Anything I'm missing? App and account service. We have here. At the rate account service. Auto add. You know, we need to add configuration. These are not required, but let's see. This is not required. So, okay. Anyway, no issue. Before this, I already, did one thing, experimented this with transferring. We'll see if something is missing from that app class. Yeah, base packages is something same. JAutoFactory, configuration, component, account service. I'm going to the account service of this particular class. Account service is there. Service auto add. That's all. Nothing else is required. So let me run this particular class. Yeah, this class is working, right? What is the configuration missing then? Yeah, the configuration is same configuration we had in this current app.java, right? Yes, same configuration we have in current app.java. It should work for us. Okay. Yeah. So there is a, there's just a miss from my side. There is basically, I will tell you what is the issue. I just did a confusion. See, let me come here. See what happened actually. This account service, right? This account service, auto-aware and components can should be together. I kept it in the other place, so that might be the issue. I think so. There is, configuration is same. What I explained, you have to configure that way. There is nothing much. I just, you know, copied this configuration sequence what I had there to this particular class. The top sequence is configuration, then enable, then component scan and component. This is how the sequence would be. Let's go to the, now it is saying about the current class. See, no qualifying bin, com dot example dot view current account available, expected at least one which qualifies, candidate dependency annotation, this required. So see, in account service, we have one, in account service, what have we have one current account, right? Current account. You are the qualifier here. It will take care of it. Current account, right? The qualifier we added there. Now it should not throw any issue. For current account, it can throw issue for saving account, but current account should not be qualifying these dependencies for current account. We have added in current account, right? We have already added here in the current account. Let's check it again. Current account we have not added, right? Saving account. This is which annotation. Where I did added it? In which classes I added it? We added somewhere, right? That is what happens when you I added it in wrong place. It is in string demo. So let me close this, undo and close this. Account service is fine. Account service, let it be there. Let's go to the saving account. Here it is from the string demo. Let me change. Let me do the control Z change and close this because these are XML classes, right? And there will be one more account class that is also from Spring demo. That account class, let's check it. Yes, this account class is also from Spring demo. Let us close it. Where is that Spring demo? This is the project. Spring demo. Where is Spring demo project? Yeah, Spring demo project. Where are the view classes? So let me remove this components coming from this project because this project don't need a components coming. This is XML project, right? I added it in the wrong place. So account.java, I closed it. See, now before coming to this session, like in Java, in Java session, what I did, I was writing program in front of you for everything, right? In Java, you can do it, but when coming to the this session, I can do, but it will take more time, If it is a live session, we can sit and we can discuss, but in video, it will take more time. And if the video exceeds more than an hour, it will be difficult. People will not feel, that great to watch it. So that's why I'm not writing everything. I just do it and then show you. But this I did because this is very simple and very easy. How you can convert a XML project to the, see again I'm going to Spring demo. So that is the problem. So we should not go to Spring demo. We should go to this guy. Open all this account, current and saving. So going to the account, first in account will write at the component, component, and here at the scope is prototype because we doesn't want data DTO to be singleton. Otherwise, data will get override. So let's copy this both and paste it in both current account and saving account. Okay. So this is what we have done. And let me run this guy. It should not complain about this thing. This is the other class, right? This is the other app class which already running. Now this is the class which we want to change. We are converting it, updating it now, right? See, it is now saying for account.vo available expected single matching pin but found fee account, current account, saving account, right? So what is the problem here? That is the reason I have not, I have not done anything here. I have not changed. See, if you see auto add, this is line number 26 and line number 27. You have account and account. Both are referring to the account type, right? And in both of them, you can assign account object, you can assign saving account object, you can assign current account object. Now you have to tell which object you need to assign to this particular class, right? Which object you need to assign to this particular class. How you will tell? You will tell by writing at their qualifier. So at that qualifier, here we're going to do experiment with saving account, right? We're going to execute all this operation with the saving account. So I'll put here saving. You should put it the same way. The first camel coding standard you have to follow. the first letter will be small, and then the second word, the first word, first letter will be so small, second word, first letter will be capital. This is called saving account, right? And next, coming to the this one here, here also you need to add the same qualifier because we want the saving account object here, right? But the variable name is from account to account. That doesn't matter. The qualifier is saying, give me the saving account object, right? Now, let me go and run it, right? Let me go and run it. So now you will not have any saving account issue or account issue. It will not give you any error like this. No qualifying bean of type com.spring.example.bo.account available. Expected single matching bean, but found three beans are matching: account, current account, saving account. You know, that's how it is. So let me run it. Okay. So see, it executed so smoothly. The confusion is proper. You need not require to worry. It will execute so smoothly. Right? Now we'll go and execute one after the other. So this qualifier account service, right? This is also not required. This is also not required. This qualifier account service is not required. Let me go to the account service. This is Spring Annotation account service. This is Spring Annotation account service DO. This qualifier, whatever I have already here, right? Component this. Let me remove this guy account service here because I have given the name when camel coding A small and service capital, so it should work. Configuration is not also required, so it should work. So let me run it now and see if it is working. See it work. And here in app application line number 22, I can remove this qualifier also because it is only one. I have one object of account service here and it is only having one. It is expecting one. It should work. See, it started working, right? So wherever qualifier is required, whenever you have a confusion, whenever the application context or Spring will have confusion, in that particular case, you need a qualifier. You need in that particular case what you need to have qualifier to remove the conflict or confusion, to clear the confusion, which one to get add. See, like here in saving account, in case of line number 26, from account and 32 account, we are adding the superclass type here, right? Accounts. When we are adding the superclass type, and in application or in Spring Bin Factory, we have object of account, we have object of current account, we have object of super account. All of them can be attached to this particular variable, right? Because the super type declaration we have defined, right? So all of them can be attached. Now, Spring Bin Factory is getting confused, or Anderson Factory or engine, what a Spring engine is getting confused which one to assign. If you put the qualifier like saving account, Spring engine will understand, okay, there is a class saving account. I have to assign it to this particular variable, right? I will change it to current account and I will show you that also. See, what we will do, we will comment all this now. First, we will do the get account only, right? Only get account will execute and you see it. Here, this is how you get the output. See, it takes some time to run because it is initializing, scanning the whole package. Fast execution will be, fast method call will be little more time. It will take more time because it will scan the whole packages. If it's a small project, it will be faster. If it is a bigger project, you have hundreds of class file, like in old days what you used to have. Then what will happen? No, it will take some, in time to scan. So that's all. See, here we are getting before advice and after advice, then get account is for so printing the current account and saving account object, what we did yesterday. Now I will go for the transfer. I'll comment all of that. I will just go for the transfer. See, here from account instance, I'm not creating, right? It is I'm fetching it from the AutoWare. Yes, there is no new object anywhere you can see, right? So this is populating account information. Populating account information, right? So here from account to account, set account number, this, right? Now let me run it. See, before account, before advice, before the method call, this is advice. After the method call of get account, this is the advice, right? And in this one, before advice, because it is an account service, then before from account service in transfer, what you will do? You will go to the next account service DO. So there also will have before call, and then there will transfer the money in account service DO. And after transferring the money, what will happen? Will come back to it will execute the after service after the advice for all method in that after advice for transfer method. It will execute after advice for transfer method in account service, and you will it will come out, right? See, yesterday I was explaining like I want to execute only for one method. Yesterday while or in the previous session while doing, I think I told I will show it at the end. I was not able to show you, but here I will tell how you can have one annotation only for one advice, only for particular one method, right? Let's go to the logging aspect. See, in logging aspect, you see this execution, right? Let's say we will have execution, only for transfer method starting, and uh, only for before advice is only for transfer method, not for the get account methods. Now we are calling two methods, right? In this execute method, we are calling account service dot get and account service dot transfer. So you want before advice only to get executed when account service dot transfer will call, not for the get account, right? For that, what you can do, see in this execution, you see com spring dot example dot service dot star dot another star is there, right? That is all methods. So here, rather all method, you just write the method name transfer. So now, when we run it, it will only execute for transfer. What happened? This is again Spring demo. Why Spring demo is there? Let me close this. I think I have opened it initially, right? Where is the app class? Yeah, this is what. This is what I commented, right? Yes. So opening all the classes get confusing at you sometimes. Let me run it again. Yeah, see, now what happened? Before advice is no more there for the get account, right? Before advice is no more there for the get account, but before advice is there for the transfer account, right? So this is the transfer account. What I will do, I'll just segregate this transfer account from all other by giving some messages so that some right. Right. So now let's run it. See, this is how you see only get before and after is only for your transfer method. Now let me go back and open all other. Only to show this, I commented all other methods, but now I will open all other methods. You see, only it will call for, you know, before and after will be only for this transfer, and no other method will have before and after. Got it? See, this is start and end. You see here, before advice, after advice, after advice. For all other, only after advice, right? Only after advice, only after advice, only after advice, only after advice, only after advice. If you do the same thing for check balance, right? I'll put in check balance this and this. Here we'll give half symbol. Let's give half symbol. That's it. Now we'll change the after only for check balance. So we'll see there will be no other method will have that. So let's go to the after. Here, this you can remove star. You say check balance, right? Check balance method name, and then you execute it. See, this is you have before advice, only before advice for what? Before advice for transfer method and after advice for check balance method. And all other they don't have any logging aspects. So this is how you can do. You can add your log. AOP. You can create your OAP whatever you want before, after. You always can create your OOP and you can always configure it accordingly where what you want. Right. So I will revert it back. I'll make it for all now, and I will run it. Right. So this is how it works. Now it is before after for all the methods. This is how your Spring, you can say IOC, AOP, and see, Spring Framework base started with IOC, and using that as a base or core, then all other, bin factory, that IOC principle is the core principle, and the dependency injection is the, you can say, core principle. Using that principle, they started, creating different modules for Spring, for Java-based application. So that's how you can use Java, and you integrate Spring with it. Uh, Now this is simple application of IOC AOP. So we have for the day. Let me show you something in internet about no application factory, class of factory. Spring application. You go and read. You will understand many more things. Practically I have explained. You go and read the theory. You will you will run. You will learn many more things. Contest hierarchy, right? Contest hierarchy. I want to show you an image that will be very easy to understand for you. If you open any book, you will have that image. I want to show you one Spring container image. Yeah, this is what I think the right one. Let me open this guy, maximize this guy. This is, yeah, this is from the, oh, this is showing for the web application. Let's not go to web application because now I have not yet started that. Yeah. So see, if you see this diagram, bin factory is the main, top most class, and below bin factory you have XML bin factory and you have application contest, right? And application contest is having class path XML application contest, file system application contest, annotation config web application contest, or annotation config contest, right? So this is how your hierarchy looks like. I have already explained to this class path. In place of class path, you can use file system, you can use annotation config web application context, etc. See, when you are using annotation config web application context, you will have application context XML, but you will have only one or two tag where you will configure about the base package or maybe the annotation configuration. That's all. But all other will go. This tech will take the same approach. When you go with file system application, it will read from the file system. That means your XML file lying somewhere else in the file system, you mention the path, it will read it. In the class path, your XML should always be in the class path. Otherwise, it won't execute. And we will see about annotation config application context hierarchy now. So this is a right diagram. This diagram is very right diagram. Where is that image? There is no image. Why then it is showing that image then? All this actually fetch the object from application context. String annotation also, goes to the application context. This fellow has shown many, hierarchy, but here he has not explained where is coming from the annotation factory. Okay, what we can do, we can go to annotations application context class directly. You know, this will have the super class, and from there we will be able to identify from where it is coming. See, this is annotation application context, right? What it is going, where it is going, you see. It is going to generic application context. It is going to generic application context, right? It is going to then abstract application context, then default resource loader. So basically, somehow it is reaching the application context class, and all your factory classes, which is initializing the beans or the Java object or Java classes, they all are somehow attached with application context and application context factory. This is what I have for this session, and there is nothing much to discuss. If you have any, if you have any concern, if you have any query, if you need any information, uh, any more in-depth information if you want on IOC, AOP, or any module of Spring, you can always connect me. I will be able to guide you like Spring Batch, Spring Messaging, Spring REST API, Spring Shop-based web services, Spring JVPM, Spring IONet, any other modules you want, to understand, to learn, you can let me know what I will do. I will definitely, I will definitely uh, help you to learn and grow for that particular module. Here I will end this session. You need any information, kindly mail me, message me, or call me. I'll share uh, my information on this video. You can always, I will also push this code into Git today. After some time, you can download this code and you can always look into this code. Okay. So this is This is what my information. First one is my mail ID, then is my LinkedIn, then is my phone cell number and YouTube channel. See, you can always connect me or message mail me on my mail ID, message me on LinkedIn, call me on my cell number, or comment on the video where which the video which you are watching. Correct? You have any clarification, comment there, or you want to know something else, you can comment there, or you want me to upload something else, you can always comment there. I will definitely, see if it is feasible. I will definitely upload it. Thank you, everyone. We'll meet in next session with something, you know, apart from this.